Spencer is our only child. We stopped at 1. He was very social, very active. He loved sports, just good all-around kid. When he left for the University of Alabama, I just thought that was the hardest thing I was going to have to experience. I was the typical mom, crying nonstop because my son had left. Little did I know that that wasn't going to be the hardest thing I'd ever experienced. When I found my son, he had been home for Thanksgiving break, and he went down to go to bed, and everything was perfectly normal. So I went in to wake him for a dentist appointment. It was around 11 o'clock. When I walked in, he was just sitting there as if he had just dozed off with his computer in his lap. And I, wiggled his toe and just kept saying his name and realized he wasn't responding.
We had no idea that the brain was even compromised. So on the 4th day, they did an EEG, and it showed some very slow brain waves. So we had 3 days that we thought that he might not make it.
My favorite day when we were in Houston, he was in that state, blank stare, no smiling, and a big group of his friends, one of his best friends, came over to see him for the day, and I went to go pick up lunch, and I had only been gone about 20-30 minutes, and my cell phone rings, and it's my husband, and he's crying so hard I can't understand what he's saying. So needless to say, I dropped the food and burst into tears and start screaming, what? And when he finally is able to speak, he says, he's laughing, he's laughing.
So I just decided to see if I could, at least build a little boutique clinic with a local mat.
He was on the computer 24 hours a day, already researching just this amazing robotic equipment that was showing so much promise to so many families. Little did I know that a little over a year after our son's brain injury, we would have this amazing clinic.
We call Spencer the ambassador of the clinic, and there's no doubt he takes pride in us having the clinic.
So I've been working with Spencer for almost 3 years. When I first started working with him, he was completely dependent. And after about 1.5 years, we got him able to follow directions. He started speaking, he started eating, improved head control, trunk control. We started standing. And about that time, we decided that we really wanted to start with some robotic gait training. After he started on the Lokomat, his tone started improving. He started sleeping better at night. His postural stability has improved. His head control with active movements has improved. His response to everything, be it sitting balance, standing balance, core stability, is all greatly improved since he started on the Lokomat.
I believe that robotic therapy allows you to be forced to move your body to a certain extent. I do think that, especially with the Lokomat, they keep moving different levels, so they just change it around almost like a bodybuilder would keep on changing the protocol, trying to shock their muscles into doing something.
As crazy as it sounds, we both always say we are probably, especially the 3 of us, our son, happier than we've ever been, as crazy as it sounds. And I know it's just because through the clinic, we have a purpose now, and we have something that just makes us feel good to be there every day and see the patients come in and they're in a good mood and happy.